Hello and welcome to the Legally Stupid Podcast, episode 2. After 2.5 months, 3 months? James says 3, he's right beside me. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of interesting things going on, so I haven't been able to edit this in a while. Like a cruise, and school stuff, don't worry. And school stuff. Shut up, James, stop talking. But, I promised the other members of Tech Crew I would get it done today, Wednesday, the 29th of January. So, first episode in 2020, and it's our second episode ever. We've got a ton of news stories for episode 3, and we can also talk about in episode 4 the musical we are currently doing, which we might have already said the name of, but it's a big surprise. Woo! So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Hopefully we'll be a lot more active in the near future. And again, apologies for this audio. I might have already said that somewhere in there. I wasn't really sure of what I was doing last time, but the audio is constantly redlining, so it's very distorted. But other than that, I believe that is all I need to bring up before... by the way, this is me from 2 months after. I think that's all I need to bring up before I just let you guys listen to the podcast. So enjoy. Hello and welcome to the Legally Stupid Podcast. I am your host, Zane Weaver, who just threw something at me, James. I am joined by my co-host, Dakota Frazier, not messing that up this time. Co-host, David Kaplinger.
Hello, everyone.
And special guest, James Herman, who is...
I pelted him with a gum wrapper.
He's gonna be special guest in every single episode.
Keyword on special.
Yeah, he is special, all right.
I'm very special.
So, I'm just going to say it flat out. We already recorded this. We already did.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
The audio
Yeah.
sounded horrible, so we're re-recording this podcast, but luckily there's new stories to tell. And we will start off with what we started off last time, with the gas leak.
Yeah, that was really fun.
I think I'm going to actually open up for this one this time.
Yeah.
So, I get to school. It's a normal Thursday, I believe, right? It was Thursday?
Yeah, it was Thursday.
Are
Yeah,
you
it was
literally going to go
Thursday.
through your whole day?
Yeah. Well, no,
Absolutely.
Just the first part, right? And, like, my first class is normal. I walk to my homeroom, which is in the hallway where this incident happened. And I'm like, man, it kind of smells like gas in here. It's weird. And, it smelled like gas because there was a gas leak. We had homeroom as per normal. We had this academic prep, which is just homeroom extended. And then we go to our third period class, and it's just the smell's just getting worse. My third period class is in the same hallway that my homeroom is and where this incident happened. And James is running all around the tech booth right now.
James, what are you doing?
Okay, he's writing stuff down. We're just gonna ignore him.
Yep.
James is special.
Yes, he is. So
Very.
Continuing. All right, so yeah, no, we're getting started with third period. It's the very beginning, and we hear an announcement coming on saying that we need to evacuate the school before a gas leak. I listen in and hear that they mention juniors and seniors go to the gymnasium while sophomores and freshmen go to the auditorium of the middle school. And I'm going to pass the mic over to Dakota to take over his part of the story.
Yeah, so when I heard this, it was everyone was not with their classes because in our school we mixed all of the grades. So I was in health class with freshmen, juniors, sophomores, seniors. I don't know why I went that order, but we were all mixed up. And I was the first group to leave because I was the closest to the exit. When we get over there, the principal... Can I
ask what that phone call is? Is that a spam call?
No, that was the group chat.
Why is your phone vibration set to a call for a group chat message?
Take your phone
It's the
off
same
of
vibration,
the desk.
except longer for
I don't know if that actually was audible through the microphones or not, but David's phone just went off and vibrated the entire counter where all 4 mics are up.
Inform them why it's important?
You gotta be talking into the mic.
Oh. Should we inform them why if it was a call?
Yes, if it is a spam call, the rule of Tech Crew is if you get a spam call, you have to pass the phone to another member to be able to answer. That's it, and then they get to say whatever they want.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying, I was the first to enter the middle school, and the principal, Mr. A of the middle school, kept on waving us to go into the auditorium, even though I was a senior.
Was, he says.
That implies he's no longer.
I am special.
No, you're legally stupid.
Legally stupid.
Watch our podcast. Oh wait, you're already doing that.
He just made me choke on water.
Wait, where's my water?
Were you a waterbender?
Did you even have a water?
Yeah, I did.
Did you
When?
leave it in the classroom of Dr. Tech Guy?
No.
Are you sure?
Okay, we'll move back to the story because we keep getting off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got stuck in the auditorium. They wouldn't let us leave. And Zane here calls me and says, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm in the auditorium. They won't let me leave because the vice principal was kind of mean about it. But I get it. I mean, they want to make sure everyone's there. And can you
Whoops.
please stop
Ignore that
messing
noise.
with that?"
Can you stop?
That'll come up in a future podcast, what I'm messing with right now.
Yeah. So anyway, I was talking to Zane, and Zane says,
Censored.
Miss
"Mrs. Englishwoman is looking for you." And I said, "Oh, okay. Tell her I'm here. I'm safe. I'm not dead." And I guess you did that because
I let her know, and then for some reason they were like, "Oh, the gym's getting full, so let's send everybody out of the gym to the auditorium."
note the auditorium is 5 times smaller.
Yes, the auditorium is way smaller than the gym is, but for some reason they decided to send everybody out of or at least most people, because I think David was still in the gym.
I wasn't even aware that they made this announcement.
Yeah, no, they tried to send like most people out of the gym into the audit. What do you mean we're not recording? Yes, we are.
I don't see any audio.
It's because the audio is from the top of the track. It's not at the bottom.
Okay.
Sorry, it's
good.
at the bottom of the bottom of the track, not at the top. But anyway, as I was
Sorry.
saying before I got
Sorry,
interrupted.
I was worried
Great job.
because I didn't want to
Great
re-record
job.
this for the 3rd time.
No. We all get evacuated again, this time out of the gym. Most of us, at least, because David was still in there. I don't know about James. I think he might have.
I was with David. I
Okay,
was with
so-
David.
Yeah, he was with us.
Why did my bag? Okay, we're gonna ignore that.
Yeah, we have a ghost.
Yeah, it's the ghost.
It's called Winston.
Winston. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No.
Ghost on rail.
They send all of us out of the gym, us being Miss Englishwoman's homeroom, and we go to the. We're standing in the hallway, packed for at least 500 feet away from the gym entrance. I feel like, and just for clarification, the hallway is about 600 feet long. I think, maybe a little more.
Yeah, it's bigger than
From
our
the
hallway.
gym to the
Yeah.
auditorium.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're barely out of the gym and we're just standing there. And then they're like, "Oh, well, this was a dumb idea. Send everyone back." And so we're sent back into the gym again. And at this point, I get a text from Dakota saying that they set up the projector screen and we're going to watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Dr. Techman set up the show, The Mandalorian, but he never played it. I guess because he didn't really know what we were going to do.
Nobody knew what we were doing.
And plus, we needed that audio so that we could hear people, because they were calling up people
yeah, because
every second.
they were trying to get attendance to make sure everybody got out of the school.
Yeah, which is pretty big situation
And
because
then
I mean, a single spark will set the thing like exploding if it's a bad gas leak, which it was because you could smell it anywhere in the school almost.
yeah.
and then upon the names being called in the actual room, the office people were calling for early dismissals like every
Constantly.
so often. Constantly.
Yeah.
Even after we got back to the high school.
And so we went to the we went back to the gym, and at that point I just said I'm done, and I gathered a ton of my friends. We went and sat in a corner and played Jackbox games.
I was with that group.
James was
So
with
was
it.
David?
David was with it, and a few other people who I'm not going to
I
mention.
wasn't.
He was not because he was stuck in the.
I was so bored.
Yeah,
we
you were
tried to
stuck.
pull him over, but
We tried to, but like, oh no, he's fine there.
I was not.
He was
Yeah, we even offered to go get you.
Well,
yeah,
thank you.
but so then they give the all clear. They send everybody back.
This was about an hour after.
Yes, I didn't do the time justice.
It was less than an hour.
It was just a
No,
little bit
it was,
under an
it
hour.
was just about an hour.
Yeah.
Just
We'll,
about.
we'll say like 55 minutes.
And the
I'd
gas
say.
company that came, they're not even like that close to our school.
Yeah, but you've got to understand, we were able to smell it basically
True.
the whole day, and it was only like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, the smell didn't. 9:57 to be exact. 9:57 a.m.
Yep. 9:57.
Yep, that was when they called for an evacuation. But
I heard people mention that they could smell it over in the 9th grade side.
maybe
That wouldn't surprise me.
that I'd say that's mostly hearsay though. Also,
I'm just
something's
saying.
something's off with your mic. Try talking a little closer to it, maybe.
okay.
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
You sounded distancy. But continuing
Sorry.
on, we get sent back. I am waiting in English teacher's homeroom for quite a while before Dakota even shows up.
Yeah, that's because whenever they released the auditorium people, they're underclassmen. Like 99% of them are underclassmen, and they don't know how to exit an auditorium. And
It's not that hard, by the way.
No, it's not. And 2, there's only 2 areas. It's the left side and the right side. It's split in half. They decided to make the left side go back. I'm in the left side. Everyone crowds the way. And then they release the right side without everyone leaving yet. So it took me a good 10 minutes to probably get over there to the high school, when it should have taken me like 2 minutes.
It really should have. So we get back. Dr. Techman comes over to this homeroom because he is right across the hall.
And it's a combined homeroom.
It is a combined homeroom, and so we're talking. He's like, "I'm positive. I guarantee they're gonna send us to 3rd period. They didn't have time for lunch." The announcements come on, and they're like, "Students went in the next 5 minutes. Proceed directly to 4th period." In your face, Dr. Techman. I was right, and you were wrong, and you
I
know
was
it.
also right. Because it was perfect timing.
It really was.
Speaking of that homeroom, I'm finally being transferred.
Yeah, after
Hopefully.
about half a month of trying.
Yeah.
That's a lot quicker than I was.
It took him about, what, 3 months?
It took me about a marking period and a half.
Yeah, about 3 months, isn't that?
Yeah.
Because it's half.
Yeah,
half.
it actually
Well,
is.
it's a little under 3 months.
And
Yeah.
I still have yet to be changed to the homeroom.
Oh,
You
wait,
didn't ask.
did you want to be?
Not really.
Okay. There's no. I don't really
I
see
could
much
be,
of a
but
point for you
yeah.
two.
Our homeroom's kind of full.
Our homeroom, we even have a small homeroom and it feels crowded.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if is there anything else that we added to the story when we last told it? Anything we feel like we need to add to the story?
No, but I feel like we should get into cars.
Oh, what we did
We're-
add was the.
We're gonna skip that
There's a whole-
completely.
okay.
I don't want to bring that up. We had a lockdown for a situation, but we're not gonna go into
not that.
That is what we brought up.
That
yeah,
is what
but
we
we're
brought
not
up.
going into
Yeah,
that this
no.
time.
I thought James
I
was going to
realized-
talk about the thing that happened yesterday.
Well, no, that's the same thing pretty much.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, with Dr. Techman.
That. Yeah.
Oh no, we'll bring that
We'll
up
bring
later.
that up later.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we had
No, it
we had
wasn't-
we've had an interesting couple of days.
Yeah.
Oh, and I see what you wrote now, James.
Yeah.
You know what you wrote? I'm gonna bring it up right now, actually, because he wrote in big bold text "sandwich" on the board and just assumed that we would know what he's talking about. And by the way, he was right. We know exactly what he's talking about when he
yeah,
says
we
sandwich.
know exactly what he's
Can I
talking about. for that.
specify which sandwich?
Do you know exactly what
Yes,
sandwich?
I do, because I've ate these before.
Okay.
Jimmy Dean croissant breakfast sandwich.
I'm going to. I feel like I've done a lot
Oh
of
my God.
talking, so I'm gonna actually let David tell this story because he knows about as much as I do.
here period 1, 2.
Oh,
for
he
the
wasn't?
meltdown.
Okay.
I
then
was.
I thought he was. So then I'll let you tell this story because I've done a lot of talking already.
Yeah. So it's yesterday, right? And yeah. Anyway, I'm
Yesterday was Monday, by the way, at the time of recording.
the 9th.
Monday the 9th.
So anyway, I'm in Dr. Techman's study hall because I have no better class to be in, and I'm writing the script for our morning show. Well, about 10 minutes pass after the school day starts, so it's about 7:45. Miss English teacher runs into Dr. Techman's room saying, Dr. Techman, your sandwich is on fire. What did you do? And he
sure you
goes,
could hear in the distance David cracking up laughing.
Because I
And-
didn't know this part of the story.
see, this is why I told it.
Thank you.
I wasn't even around.
And so he's like,
Yeah,
oh, crap.
James wasn't
Dakota,
created
get the
yet.
fans. He literally, that's the first thing he says to me. Get the fans. Because he could see the yearbook room because that's the room that has the microwave. And
It's
that's
directly across from his room.
Yeah, it's directly across from his room. And you could look into the yearbook room. It is so hazy. I can barely see the computer screens.
That bad.
It was that bad.
Holy.
The computer screens are on the other side of the room, but the room's not that big.
No.
It's
It's
not.
probably like 10 feet.
It's bigger than 10 feet. Do you know how big 10 feet is? That's just 2 humans.
Yeah, it is bigger
I'd
than
say
10
it's like
feet.
20 feet at minimum.
20 feet.
If you were
I
to lay hu-
have a bad
if you were to lay-
distance judgment.
If you were to lay humans head to toe,
Maybe
I think it would
15.
be around like 18.
yeah, in between the 10 to 15 or 15 to 20 feet range.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, it was super hazy. It smelled so bad.
I
You
could
could
smell it.
the rest of the day.
You could
I-
smell it today.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
It's
I
probably
could
worse if
smell
you actually
it,
go
like,
in the room.
so far away. Like where the tech booth, like where I could smell it, like right down the hall in the opposite direction. And where we are right now is nowhere close to where it happened. Like it's like kind of a walk. Like it's like probably like
That's
a
an
minute.
accurate description
It's
of
like
a
a
walk.
minute walk.
It is a whole minute away, and we're talking a minute of high school traffic, not a
Yes.
minute of regular walking.
That is a big difference.
Yes. So it's pretty close, but for high school standards, it's a solid distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all first second period, which is from 7:35 to 9. Instead of writing the script and working on the show, I was helping Dr. Techman get fans and set it up so that the smoke would be blown out of the yearbook room into Mrs. English room's room.
The yearbook room does not have any windows, and that's why they were blowing it into her room.
Yeah. And then we had an open window, which we had a fan propped up out of, pointing into the window.
I feel bad for all of English teachers' classes that day.
Oh no, they went to the library.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
nice.
Yeah.
I think they were still in the library today. Were they?
I'm not sure. I don't think so though.
Okay.
I know one
I
thing
know
is
someone
that
asked her if he could still smell it, and
Mrs.
she said, yeah.
I know one thing is that Mrs. English woman's
Keep in mind,
Yearbook
yesterday it
group?
was 50 degrees where we live.
yeah. But Mrs. English woman's yearbook group, cuz she runs yearbook, was in Dr. Techman's room because they can't use their room due to what Dr. Techman did. Now, he feels really bad, and I mean I get that because he meant for it to be only like 14.
All he
1
wanted was a
minute 40.
delicious Jimmy Dean croissant sandwich. That's all the man wanted.
Instead, he got charcoal.
And then
We
he
saw
made
the
another
picture
one.
today.
He showed us a picture today. It legitimately looked like
wait.
a tumor.
Yeah. What?
It
How did
really
he put it out? Because it was on fire, right?
I don't
he
know
just
if it was
turned-
on
I think he just
fire.
unplugged the microwave and left it in there while he ran outside with it.
He literally
Are they
ran
gonna
across
get a new
the school.
microwave?
I think he's just gonna clean it up, or maybe just
no,
get a new
there's
one.
no way he's got to throw that out.
Yeah.
I just
Gonna
know one
smell
thing.
like croissants for the
That
rest
thing's
of
gonna smell like cigarettes for like,
There was
the
no
next year.
cigarettes in it
Why is
though.
it gonna smell like cigarettes?
because it smells so bad.
That's no. That's not how that works, James.
What
Not
I
how
am
that
worried
works.
about is though there's a lot of fabric in the room, and also Mrs. English rooms. So I'm afraid that the smell's gonna linger and stay on those.
Oh, it probably will.
Oh,
Yeah.
it definitely
It
will.
I just see
definitely will.
Zane just like
Yeah,
get
definitely will.
so close to the mic.
My
Oh,
upper
it
lip
will.
was itchy, and I
Yeah.
wanted to scratch it without using my hands, so I just.
overloading.
I'm aware we're overloading. I'm gonna adjust it later.
Okay.
Yeah, but hopefully I actually remember to do that.
Just
Make
doesn't.
notes.
No, I'm not making notes. I'm too lazy.
Wait, this fell.
Yeah, why did that fall, James?
Wait, that fell?
That wasn't me.
James, it was you. Yeah, one of our banners fell down. Banner metal sheet thing, I guess. I don't know. Assistive listening.
Soundmate.
Paper sheet metal.
Telex.
All right. So
Tell me
yeah,
something
those
I don't
are
know.
those are our two different stories about gases today. We're gonna move away from gas to you wanted to bring up vehicles,
Yeah.
Well,
Especially
that's just
since
a
there
different
is an
type of
update
gas.
to the story.
and
That
yeah,
you
there's
guys didn't hear.
there is an update to the story that wasn't told last time we recorded this. But I'm gonna start off with David and his car. We'll start off with his first car.
Oh, not the Ford Escape?
It's not even an
It's an
Escape.
EcoSport.
Oh, yeah, the EcoSport.
My first car was a Mustang.
Sorry. No, I was talking about your second car.
Also a Ford, by the way.
Yes, both of my cars were Fords.
Hello,
Yeah.
Ford.
Whatever.
Brand loyalty, which I also have.
I did too.
Hello, Harrison Ford.
Yeah, you can't say anything, Jeep man.
We'll get into that later, okay?
Yeah, we'll get. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I had a Mustang. It was great.
Had? I thought you still have it.
Well, I still have, but
Get a little
He
closer
doesn't
there.
use. It's out of service. That's what he's trying to say.
all right,
Okay, maybe not that close.
this is good.
Like this close.
Maybe. All right, but continue on. In case you can't tell, we're a very stupid podcast. We're in fact
Legally
some would,
stupid.
some would say we're a legally stupid podcast.
Oh, he said the thing.
Why'd you have to
Why'd you just
Why
yell?
did
yell
I
at
say
you?
that so
Yeah,
loud?
why'd you just yell?
You do know that there's a hole.
A hole.
A whole new world.
Shut up, James.
Oh, copyright.
I wish we could get like a glass pane for this.
Yeah.
That would be nice, but at the same time, it would also be dumb. Because
And
I
it would
mean, they're
take up room.
renovating soon.
They are renovating.
Who knows? Maybe the renovations will have it. Or we just got to get
I-
held back for it.
I doubt it.
I hope.
We just got to get held back for it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay, now, so go ahead and talk a little more about your Mustang.
It's old. It's like 18 years old.
No, is it?
Not as old as his Wrangler.
Maybe
We'll get into that later.
not as old as his car, but it's old to me because it's the same age.
Same age as what?
Yeah, same as what?
It's the same age as I am.
Good, finally, you said something. Maybe you'll stop being legally stupid. Haha.
Shut up, you're legally stupid.
We
Okay,
need to
continue,
really make a
David.
counter. Wait, we need to make a counter for how many times we say legally stupid in
What
one
about the
podcast.
Cybertruck?
We already have a Cybertruck's counter.
Oh, and by the way, last episode we mentioned Cybertruck 3 times, and so now our counter's
No,
up
4.
to 4. No,
No.
the first one was in the first episode.
Oh.
I
Okay.
bet.
Keep going. Keep going.
And then a couple weeks back, I got a new car. 2019
Ford EcoSport.
Ford EcoSport.
The one you see advertisements for 24/7.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
are
that's
you looking
not
for
my
a
fault.
Buick? What about the Ford EcoSport?
Yes, whatever. Okay. So I get this
Peloton.
car, right? I didn't really ask for it. My dad just kind of got it.
You were asking for it.
I actually wasn't.
Really?
surprisingly
Because
not.
your sister got a brand new car. And so
No.
you're expecting a brand new car.
I was not.
Yeah, you were.
I was not asking for a new car. It's just he was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna get you a new car," and I was like, "All right, I guess I'm getting a new car."
Privilege.
I would have
Privilege.
gladly kept my Mustang, but
What is that?
Okay, so
No,
to
no.
clarify what that was, what I just did, I'm just gonna quickly go over this, and then we'll go back to your new stupid Ford EcoSport. Last time we recorded this podcast, I took a metal tin that we had, and I was gonna make some popcorn with it. And so I put popcorn in, and one of us, I'm not gonna say who, decided to add vinegar to it. The
Wasn't
vinegar's
me.
still in there. Go ahead and continue with your story now.
Wait a
With
second.
your stupid new Ford EcoSport. Share how you introduced me to it.
I introduced my friends by saying, "Okay, I'm gonna start my car," and I think they expected me to start it with my whatever it's called.
Your keys.
Well, I was thinking like the
Yeah. It's
Your phone
yeah.
start?
Remote
phone.
remote start from the keys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't actually know the name for it.
I
But
forget the name
It's
for it.
remote start.
No, there's a different name for it for
Keyless
a
entry?
key. No, that's to get in the vehicle without a key, you dummy.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Instead, he pulls out his phone
I-
and pushes a button on his phone to start his car, his stupid Ford EcoSport.
I do.
David, you should start it right now.
I can, but I'm not going to.
Oh, hey, I can start the car I have right now too.
Okay, but you
Pulls out
have
his
you have a key fob. David-
Key fob. There we go. Thank you.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah,
Don't
jeez. All
stop
right.
yelling.
You know there are people.
And by people,
sorry.
he means person.
But anyway, one
Yeah,
day
there's
I
a
was
singular
driving
person.
It's a
Uh,
live listener.
driving Dakota home.
You
and-
didn't drive me home.
Yeah, I did.
No,
No.
it was to Sheets or something.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
it was
to
to someplace
play.
like Sheets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we got food for everyone because we picked it up.
I hate
So we
this
were
story.
We were getting food, and Dakota decides to try and adjust his seat.
I have small legs, okay?
So
Wait, I didn't hear this.
describe how much trouble you had.
So
Describe how much trouble you had with it, Dakota.
Usually there's two ways to move your seat back and forth. One is electric, which I thought you had because
Only
your
on the
car,
drivers.
because your car is 2019 Ford
And it's
EcoSport.
fancy.
It's brand new.
Yeah, it's only on the driver's side.
Yeah. Well, I was like, okay, I don't feel it there. I go for the middle because there's usually like a bar if you don't have the electric, right? I go to the middle, nothing. And I could not find this thing to move my seat back and forth. It wasn't just a tilt thing. It was literally just moving my seat back and forth because I have small legs. And it took me until David said, "Have you checked your seat?" I was like, "I've been doing that." And I use my left hand. I go all the way to the left side of my seat, follow the abyss, because you know how cars have that abyss between the center console and the car. So I follow the abyss. As soon as I turn the corner, I feel this small little handle that's supposed to be in the middle of the whole seat. It's supposed to cover the whole seat, not just this little
really getting mad about
4-inch
this.
thing.
I love how mad he is.
So I was really upset, but you know, I found it out.
And you still are.
Yes, I am.
It was a good 10 minutes that he was struggling.
No, it wasn't a good 10 minutes. It was probably like 2 minutes.
It was a good 10 hours.
I want to say
No,
5
just kidding.
because it was funny and it felt longer.
But it was 2.
And I also want to say, his trunk. You know how a normal trunk opens up?
Oh, my
his
trunk.
opens like van doors, but it's just one big door and
It
it
op-
swings to the side.
It opens just like a Liberty, because my Liberty does that.
Yeah, well, that's dumb.
It opens
But
like
It's
a
a
not
Ford.
SWAT
It's a
van.
Ford, not a Jeep.
It opens like a SWAT van. Don't tell me how I know that.
James
How do you
has
know
been
that?
in a SWAT van.
Why do you know that?
What the heck?
Get into that later
Do
and
you-
ignore whatever that was if
do
it
you-
picked it up.
Do we want to move on to my car now?
Yes,
Please.
please.
Okay.
Please.
How many cars have you been through now?
Well, one that's my own. So I owned a 1991 Jeep YJ Wrangler, and I know that because I'm a car nerd when it comes to Jeeps. And
Nerd.
shut up, James, Mister.
We're all a
drive.
nerd for something.
Mr. Doesn't Drive. Imagine.
What a loser. But no,
Right.
my car, I bought it in a horrible condition. I fixed it up myself. Poured my heart and soul into fixing this thing.
And that's the problem.
lot
with
of
the
money.
story.
And a lot of money. I
Money?
fixed
What's
the
that?
frame, the skid plate, the brakes once. The
Once.
exhaust. What else got fixed by me? The tires. I completely
Did
bought
you-
brand new tires and replaced them.
Did you mention the radio?
Oh, I built my own radio mount for it and installed my own radio and mounted my own speakers to get this thing to work because I wanted a radio. And so, yes, I did all of this.
If you guys haven't noticed, Teku's really into cars, but I'm the only one here that's not really into cars.
No, Tech Crew's not into cars.
Tech crew
No,
is not
We just
it's
pretend
literally
like we
just
are.
Zane.
We just pretend
Just
like we
saying.
are.
Okay, then.
Yeah, so I've done a lot of work on this car. We're doing regular maintenance on it the other day, and
Probably because when you were dropping me off,
no,
the
that's
brakes were...
that's not what did
No?
it. No.
Okay.
Maybe it
and
might be because
we're doing
a huge chunk of rust fell off. your
James,
car.
that's not what it is either.
Yeah, I know.
No, I mean, it's antique. You got to keep good care of it.
Yeah, that's why we do regular maintenance on it.
Yeah.
So I go ahead and check my brake fluid. I come to find that my rear brake fluid is empty. Didn't have rear brakes at all the entire time. So I go ahead and fill it up, and then I get in and I pump the brakes to get the fluid pumped in place. And then I push the brakes in, and I see fluid gets sprayed all over the pavement, coats the pavement in oil
Yikes.
or in fluid. And then I check the thing, and it's completely empty again. So we learned that the rear brake line is shot, and to get a new one, you have to buy a completely new kit for like the entire brakes, which is $100 and something. And so that's how my Jeep ended. But now let's talk about some of the fun things with it, like the seatbelt and the rust holes.
I am an expert
got
with the
the seat.
seatbelts.
So the seatbelt, first of all, if I ever have people sit in the back seat, they're not fitting in the seatbelts most likely.
I do.
Barely. You also buckle the wrong seatbelts together.
I was still safer than the other seatbelts.
I mean, maybe. But
It went
then,
across my torso.
because with an old Jeep, you pull the passenger seat forward, and then the buckle part, like where you push in the seatbelt to buckle it, that part can fall behind the seat if you don't pin it in place and then move the seat. And so we do that, and
a
then
seat
you
launcher.
have to, nice seat launcher. And then you pull the seatbelt, and it locks. So you have to then, after getting your seatbelt or the buckle in place, you reach underneath the seatbelt, hold the locking mechanism apart from the wheel, and pull the seatbelt to get it buckled. And then after all of that, to close the door properly, you have to slam it really hard because otherwise the latches don't hook. And then when you do that, it shakes rust out of the rust holes in the body. On top of that, the fenders and the front fenders that hold the wheels in place, if you put any weight on them, they would have snapped.
Car 101.
Yep, car 101. And I'm currently looking at getting a new Wrangler. That's
Where are you currently driving?
my mom's 2018 Jeep
Jeep.
Renegade.
It's a Jeep.
It's a new Jeep.
It's a Renegade.
It's a Jeep.
It's a Jeep.
Renegade.
So what kind of car do you have, Dakota?
So I'm currently selling my car. It's a 2006 Jeep Liberty, and it basically has the same type of trunk mechanism as David, except for I don't know if your window, crap, what was I? Oh, yeah, I don't know if your window opens to the top like a tailgate does, but mine does. So whenever you open it like a door, the window automatically flips up.
Oh no, his opens with the door.
Yeah, see, mine doesn't.
Yeah,
So-
yours folds up.
So yeah, mine's actually kind of cool like that, and it has a rear tire holder, so I can have an extra tire right there. It's really nice. The only thing that I really don't like about it is the fact that my window controls are in the center console. Like all my window
And this is
controls.
why
are in
he's
the center
selling it,
console.
folks.
No, it's not. You have no idea. But I'm unfortunately selling it because I can't afford insurance for that car. So I'm gonna sell it. Get another car with for cheap. Don't do it.
I was holding a 9-volt up to the pop filter, which is made of metal.
Rest in peace, podcast. But
I mean, you
anyway,
have a bunch of wireless, so we can just use those, though.
But anyway, so I'm selling it because I can't afford insurance for that car, so I'll just buy a cheaper car, and then I'll have money for insurance because my parents aren't paying for insurance for me. So
All right, and it is time for Guess Who's Got the Bad Mic?
Hey, wait. I
We'll-
actually have a car.
We will come back to you after we
What?
finish our segment of Guess Who Has
What?
the Bad Mic.
yeah, guess who has the
Fine.
bad mic?
All right, this is microphone number 1. I am Zane Weaver.
Oh, this is microphone number 2. This is James Herman.
This is microphone number 3, Dakota Frazier.
This is microphone number 13,
Which is number 4.
David Kaplinger.
All right, place your bets now.
Do.
All right, that's enough of that. That's copyrighted.
Yeah.
If you happen to pick Dakota Frazier, microphone number 3, you would have been correct.
Yeah.
That's
Now-
1970.
I'd say
It-
1950s.
It was invented in the 1500s after the plague. Now we will move on to James and his car.
So mine is a shared car between me and my
Is it really
sister.
your car then?
Technically, yes, because she's not home right now because she's at college.
We'll refer to
Cars.
James's sister as Charles.
Charles.
Charles James's
Wait,
sister.
why Charles?
That's just what I went with, which is a
Okay.
guy's name, by the way.
You never know.
It is a
Can't be assuming.
2007 or 2000. I think it's a 2007 Nissan Sentra.
Face the mic when you talk.
And it's pretty nice. It has a lot of messes because it used to be my mom's old car. But it still works fine, and I
Okay.
like it.
So here's the thing. I don't understand this, but I hate a messy car. I mean, I can understand your car, Zane.
My car was messy, but it wasn't dirty.
No.
No. I had that
My
backwards.
car
My
just
car
has a
wasn't-
bunch of stains.
My car wasn't dirty, but it was messy.
Yeah.
Did I just say the same thing?
Yeah, you did.
Oh well.
It's all right.
My car was dirty but not messy is what I meant to say.
Yeah, but I don't know why, but I feel like a clean car makes me happy.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely makes me happy.
That's why I want, because during the summer I started to clean my sister's car because I know it's gonna be mine.
You were just preparing.
I was preparing.
All right, and now we will
Wait, I want to know David's input on a messy car versus a clean car.
messy car versus clean car. David, what are your inputs?
Clean all the way.
Clean.
I think that's all.
What about
views on
lived in?
guys.
Do you like lived in?
Lived in is fine because my Mustang was definitely lived
Your
in.
Mustang was definitely lived in.
Yeah.
It's okay. My sister's wasn't lived in. My sister's was throwing a party in at one point.
Oh God.
Wait, really?
Yes, it was a very messy car.
That's awesome.
Now we're going to I'm not going to change topics
wait,
yet.
Wait. Can we pull up the point that Zane is putting a screwdriver in the middle of a 9-volt?
Censored.
Censored.
Why are we censoring this?
I don't know.
No,
Because
literally what I'm
some
doing is
teachers
I'm
are watching
wedging a screwdriver in between the two prongs of a 9-volt because I'm bored.
It's a dead 9-volt though.
It is very dead. Like, there's no arc at all whenever I'm touching the two prongs.
And we battery tested it.
Random silence.
Cricket.
And now we are going to move on to dream vehicles, cars that we want.
Cybertruck.
The Cybertruck. That's okay. Add a tally.
Tally?
Go add a tally, David. You're mobile right now. Obviously a Cybertruck would be amazing. I'm gonna start with my dream car. No.
No,
We're
no,
not.
no.
We're only gonna do one per segment.
Aw.
I would love a Cybertruck. However, my dream car is still the Pagani Huayra. I already showed you guys that
Mhm.
last time we recorded.
I agree. It's a good car.
It's a very nice car. It's Italian made by the company Pagani. And I'm pretty sure the guy was just basically saw a Lamborghini and was like, I can do better. So he did.
That's basically what a Pagani Huayra is, except for the I don't know if they heard that, but
Oh, they did.
yeah. So with the Pagani, you lift the hood, like the whole body and everything, towards your front. You don't lift it towards your windshield.
Oh, you mean like the hood to get to the engine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's also in the back.
Yeah. What kind of car do you want, David?
I don't know. It's a toss up between a Ferrari and a Corvette.
That's it. Nothing. No reasoning.
Well, I drove a Corvette. It was not a Ferrari. Sorry.
Yeah, Yeah, he did drive a Corvette. That is correct.
Yeah. That was mistaken as to what it was. What is going on right?
I have no clue.
I had to mute my mic
Oh, okay.
just
that's
so
what I
that
was
I
doing.
can move it to make
to
it
be
better
more
for me
comfortable.
to.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
Um,
So yeah, Corvettes drive real nice.
what kind of car are you looking for, Dakota?
Both the Cybertruck and the Roadster.
Both of which are
Roadster tally,
okay.
question mark?
Question: Cybertruck pressurized version for Mars or Cybertruck regular?
There's a pressurized version.
It's gonna be the official truck of Mars once he gets there. That's it. That's what he said.
I want that one.
You want that one?
I want the one that first made it to Mars.
Oh, you want the?
You want the
I want the
first one.
Roadster in space.
Um,
I just want the Roadster that's in space.
Might want to
Space
start
Breeze.
get going.
Anybody got a rocket I can borrow?
Rocket Man.
Imagine the amount of space debris
Speaking
in
of
it.
rockets, we're gonna rocket into this next one where we ask James what his favorite car is.
So my dream car is so like
I believe last time you said one that runs.
Basically.
Um, I would really like like the ones that like I see at Walmart all the time. Like it's the one that's connected to like the shopping cart for like little kids.
Yeah.
I want to point out he did this exact same bit last time we recorded.
And it's still funny to
it's
them.
still just as good.
Mainly because
Um,
we're legally stupid.
At first, I thought you were gonna say like, "Oh, I see them all the time. It's this huge van."
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
he was
it's
gonna
this
make a
huge
joke
van,
like
you
that.
know, like the white ones
gotta
with
have,
like no
um,
windows in the back.
gotta
Yeah,
have
the,
room for
And the
15 people.
padlock.
wait.
The padlocks on the rear door.
Yeah.
I went on Facebook like I rarely
Sounds like
do.
a shed.
Oh! I just thought of another one. So you know those little
Here's a
things
David
that connect to
going on
carts
about
to push
cars.
them without them
Wow, we
sliding?
totally didn't just sit and talk about that.
I thought he was talking about the little race car that's actually being pushed by the
Oh,
car.
I want that too. The
No.
shopping cart that's got the race car attached to it.
I thought he was talking about that. I'm sorry.
How much does one of those
Kind of.
sell for?
I don't know.
Here,
We should
let me
get
s-
one
let
and
me
just
search.
like put it.
Yeah, you look it up and see if you can find it. And
Do
we're
we
just gonna.
do we just want one without the cart?
I know. I want it with the cart.
with
It has to be with the car.
it
That way-
has to be with the
that
car.
way we can mod it. All right.
put
so
a sick exhaust on it. But yeah,
I can't even
just want
read
a
what
car
else
that
is on there.
runs.
Well, next is childhood apparently.
no, we're skipping that one. We're skipping the one after that.
We already talked about that one. Oh, walkie-talkies.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
walkie-talkies. Okay, this is my
Walkie-talkies.
story.
Yeah, this is James's story.
Okay, so one day I just like come up to the booth after school, and I just like I see all these walkie-talkies. Like I thought I saw like about like 2 on the main table, but like there was more. Like there was 2 others scattered around, but like I could have thought that I saw 6, but it wasn't actually 6. they
Looks
they
like
actually
found
found
it.
You
one.
can buy one for roughly $60.
But it's like one of
That's
those
not
kids
bad.
shopping
It's a
carts.
really small one, unfortunately.
Ah.
I feel like we can fit 2 people in there.
I think if we tried hard enough, we definitely could. Who's
Yeah.
spending the 60?
Definitely.
If we all chip in,
Add
I'll
to
do
list.
it. I'll freaking buy it right now.
Buy it. Do it. Bet.
Wait, I can deliver to Germany.
50 likes and we'll do it.
50
and we'll make a video about it.
And we'll make a
Us
video.
going through the school. I'm kidding.
I don't
Okay,
know
so-
enough about video editing to blur out faces.
So I would just like to
Just put a black
have
hole
okay.
over it.
So going on with the walkie-talkie story. So like I come up, I see walkie-talkies, and I just why, and so I'm just gonna let them tell what they did with it and why
Oh,
we have
you
them,
want me
because
to-
I never thought that we had walkie-talkies.
Do you want me to bring up where the walkie-talkies came from?
Oh.
All right. So we have this digital clock in our cafeteria, and due to daylight savings, it was an hour off, and people were freaking out about it. So we were tasked
Who
with finding
actually
the remote.
looked at the clock.
I have no clue. I
Yeah, I
always just look at
sometimes
There's
the
a
analog
digital.
one.
There's another. Yeah, the analog.
because
yeah.
it's faster because you don't have to wait for all the scrolling. But so we checked the entire tech booth. We can't find this. We can't find this remote anywhere. We checked everywhere. I went up into the
Oh, the digital, not like the regular clock.
the digital clock.
Oh.
I went up into the quote unquote attic of our tech booth, which is literally just up a ladder and then right on top of where we are right now.
Which
And-
is basically really, really unsafe.
But it's a storage area, so we just put stuff up there. And I grabbed this box of remotes. There's like 20 or so remotes in there, and 4 walkie-talkies, 2 sets of 2. I bring down the remotes, all of them. Dr. Tech Guy was like, we did that one at a time. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? No. Eventually, we found the remote was actually just in the back of a desk. And so we get the remote. It takes us about a day and a half to reprogram the clock because nobody knew how to work it.
And then we wrote a guide on how to do it.
Yep, and printed it out. Now like 4 people have it, and we had to correct it again at one point. I forget when. It was recently. But so
Yeah,
then
when
afterwards,
When did this happen?
this
right-
would have been
Right around like
right around daylight
November
savings.
10th, 11th.
When is daylight savings?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
That was an
September
estimate.
sometime.
Yeah, it happened first in September, then later
What?
in I think.
Oh.
Hey Google, when is daylight savings time?
He just talks right into the mic.
Sunday. Okay, November 1st would have been when or right around the beginning of November is when we changed it. Yeah, we're dumb. We're legally stupid.
We are legally stupid.
We are, yeah.
We need to make a counter.
No, we're not making a counter. No,
You
what
should-
are you doing? You just muted James and yourself, dummy. Why'd you just mute
Big
James?
brain. Wait, am I still
You're
muted?
unmuted.
Okay.
What? Why? You know, oh, it doesn't. Oh, shut up. We're talking. He's like a 5-year-old pulling. He's like, hey, pay attention to me.
It was all
So,
for the bit.
Anyway, for the bit. So
For the
anyway,
quote unquote bit.
after we got that box down, we're like, ooh, walkie-talkies. We take our last AAA batteries and put them in to make sure to test and see if they work. They do.
Very much so.
Very, very loud
Mhm.
as well.
That's why we took the batteries out of them.
Yeah, the batteries
do
have been
it.
removed
Do
since.
it.
Yeah, go ahead and turn it on if you still have that talkie. Right around you anywhere? Do you have
Where'd
it?
you
put
put
it?
it?
No, I didn't touch it at
I
all.
gave it to you.
Oh my God.
Didn't.
Oh
Well,
my god.
While they figure this out, we're gonna talk about all the random stuff we did with the walkie-talkies, such as blur the Soviet national anthem across frequencies. I did that one, by the way.
You did, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
also Duel of the they found it on the floor in front of Dakota.
You dropped it on the floor.
I did not drop it. James threw it at me.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yes, just
the only
blame
thing I
everything on James.
threw at you was a gum wrapper.
Yeah, go ahead and turn it
Okay,
on
I'm
without
on.
even. Yeah, don't no,
You
James,
can't
don't
turn
hold
it
it up.
on because there's no batteries in it.
shoot.
Oh my god.
I guess that's right. There's no batteries in it.
Oh my god.
And we also learned that if you leave the walkie-talkie on stage and come up to the booth and talk into it at full volume, you can hear yourself. That's true.
yeah,
Echo?
Yeah, you can.
Like an echo.
No, you can just hear yourself talk through the walkie-talkie.
Oh. Okay, there.
Wait, when was that?
Yeah, that's how loud they are.
Yeah.
Very loud. I
It's like if you're
I don't
playing
know
hide
if
and
you were there
seek.
for that. I think I might have done that. No, stop
Stop.
turning it up, please.
Stop. Stop.
I think I might have done that by myself.
You might have. Because I
Um,
know we did some stupid stuff with it.
Yeah, we did. What comes after walkie-talkies?
Something that we're gonna skip and then sandwich.
Oh, we already talked about sandwich. All right. Tell a failure story really quickly.
Yes.
One of you.
Yes. Okay, so what did the chicken why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
He wanted to cross the road. Why else would a chicken
Yeah, are
cross
you
the road?
judging why the chicken crossed the road?
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Both.
Well, the egg, because the chicken has to originate from the egg, and the egg came from some sort of animal.
Both.
Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, we're not going. I'm adamant that a hot dog is
It is
a
a
sandwich.
hoagie.
The
It
hot-
is a
It's a
hoagie.
No,
sandwich.
a hot
It
dog
is
is
a
a hot dog is a hoagie, and a hoagie is a sandwich.
Actually, no. I don't say that a hot dog is a sandwich.
A
I
hot
say
dog
it's
is
a
a
sub.
hoagie because it
And
comes
but
in
a sub
hoagie
is a
roll.
sandwich.
Yes, a sub is a
A
sandwich.
sub-
a sub
so-
sandwich.
A sub
yes.
is a sandwich.
A
So
sub,
a hot dog would
the
then be a
sub,
sandwich.
the sub is a subcategory of the sandwich.
Yes.
So therefore, a hot dog is a sandwich. What are
Yes.
you doing? Stop messing with the audio.
Okay, I have something to say. Technically,
I'm not
it's not
messing
a
with anything.
sandwich.
God.
Because a sandwich is defined as two pieces of bread coming around it.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
and that's the same thing as a sub.
and no, if the bread is not fully split in two, and you have something in between it, it's not a sandwich.
but
But a
it's the
sub.
same as two pieces of bread, even
No,
if they're not cut
They're
in
not.
half.
They're not separate.
Yes,
They're
they
not
don't.
separate. It's one piece.
So you're telling me if there's a sandwich that the knife didn't just didn't go the whole way through the bread. The bread's still
I
attached
will
to the very
reject
bottom.
it.
You will reject it as a
I will.
sandwich.
Oh.
I will disown it.
You know what? Get off of my show.
And that has been the Legally Stupid podcast.
No,
Thank
we're
you.
not- no.
no,
I'm
no.
kidding,
This
I'm
happened
kidding.
last time too.
All right. Since we
David, what are you doing?
Yeah. What are
It's
you
literally
tapping
coming
over there?
across all our mics.
He's just kind of sitting there.
You can't hear it.
I can
It's
hear it
coming
very
up
much so.
green.
It's
on-
not coming through the mics. I can't hear it. I'm wearing headphones. Well, earbuds. And I can't hear it.
Wait, what is that one light just doing in the center there? You see that?
Oh, that's the pit.
Oh.
Look at the orange scone.
No, we're not going in this. We have 4 sconces on either side of the light. They're like these little semicircles that have a light in them. And the 4th one on the right side is orange, while the rest of them are white.
What happened about that?
I
Now you
don't
can't
know,
unsee it?
but I can't unsee it. Every time I look over there, I just see it, and I hate it so
Do you
much.
think it's just dimmer? I think
I
it's
also,
just dimmer.
No,
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 it's
there's something
like
wrong with the
that.
bulb.
I also just realized that we finally replaced the sconce on the left.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that.
Gert did that like yesterday or something.
Censored did that like yesterday.
Mr.
or something.
Techman did
Wow.
that yesterday.
Techman did that yesterday.
Sorry, Mr. Techman.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll censor it. I already have that saved with the 3D purple text saying censored.
Some people are asking for a sound.
Nope, no sound.
No
I
sound.
refuse. I'm not giving a sound.
No sound for the
Nope.
censored.
They want a sound. They better comment and ask for it. I haven't seen any comments on
Yeah,
the topic
comment
of which.
on us. That's
You guys want to know what my favorite comment was on the last episode? Here's my favorite comment.
Cook it. Cook
This
it.
is last time
Okay.
too.
Cook it.
Thank you for that comment. It was very
Yes.
well thought out.
Yeah, it was very well thought out by nobody. You know who didn't comment? You guys, you listeners. You know what you should do now? Comment.
Comment right now. What was your favorite moment of today?
What was your least favorite? Give us the most insulting comments you can. I want
Give
you
us
to,
a rating.
Also put in some
We're only
jokes.
Stop
we're
yelling.
we're only gonna read the 1-star ratings
put
Please.
in
in
some
the
jokes.
comments.
No, 0-star ratings.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 5, rate us in the comments, and we're only gonna read
No,
the
0
0-star
to
ones.
5.
The zeros.
No, 1 to 5
Oh,
because
1 to
then
5.
0, it's like off the charts.
And
Yeah.
also like the 600 ones
On a scale of 1 to 5, we're only gonna read the zeros.
or the 69 ones.
So, who knows what to talk about for the next 10 or so minutes?
How about how
Yes.
you can see your nose from the corner?
Shut
of
up.
your
Shut
eyes?
up.
Wait,
Shut
what?
up. I'm
Oh.
muting your mic. I am muting your mic. You're muted. You're muted. You're done. You're canceled.
He is actually muted.
just
right
canceled
now.
him.
You were blinking manually right now.
You're breathing manually.
Yes. You are blinking manually right now.
And he just uncanceled himself.
Yep. I'm back.
Okay.
He's like James
Hi,
Charles.
sisters.
Hi, sisters.
Hi, sister.
How about
He did a
how
little
crazy
shake
this week
with
is gonna
that
be?
too.
So
oh, yeah, we
fierce.
can talk about the schedule this week for Tech Crew.
Oh God, it's so bad.
What's that?
What?
Let's see. Monday, the day I wasn't there. What happened, David?
Intermediate concert. Yeah.
Tuesday, the day that I am here today. What happened, David?
Long rehearsal.
And what will
12:30
be
to-
happening?
To 3 and
A
the concert tonight.
Tomorrow, when I will be here, what will be happening, Dakota?
Concert.
Thursday, when I'm not going to be here, what's going to be happening, James?
Concert. I think.
Sunday, when I'm not going to be here, what's going to be happening?
A
All
concert
3 of
that
you
I'm
at
in.
once.
Concert.
Concert that I'm in.
That was so bad.
It was.
Yeah, no, we have a really busy week, so I'm surprised we were able to fit in this. But we did.
We were able to.
Yes.
Yes.
So like if we talk loud enough, there's a teacher for the concert tonight down there.
Yeah, there's no issue with that.
Yeah, there's no issue. So like they've just been hearing our conversations probably.
Live listener, live audience.
So live audience. Yeah.
She's
Why
ignoring
don't you
us.
guys be more like them?
Um,
No. What are you doing? Steal my gum? No.
Thanks for the gum.
give me some more.
No.
Big
Yo, can
boy.
I have a piece of gum?
No.
Heck yeah, piece of gum.
Shout out to
Can I please have a piece of gum?
shout out to this podcast sponsor, the school's water fountain.
If you want to have some icy fresh breath, be sure to get your extra long-lasting
Censored.
experiment.
No, but I'm talking about the school's water fountain.
God.
Big thank you to the
Almost
to
muy
today's
bien.
sponsor, the school's water fountain. If you are looking for a now 100% rust-free, ice-cold, sometimes crisp taste of water,
Are you sure it's rust-free?
now
Now?
now it is.
Why
How do
is
you
it
know
now?
now?
I checked.
How did you
They
check?
paid for me to crawl through the pipes.
Of course, it's rust-free now.
Awkward silence.
Awkward silence. Cricket noises.
Chirp, chirp. All right, none of us know what to talk about, so we're just gonna end it here.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Links in
Are
the
they
description to
copyrighted?
everything that's copyrighted. Don't sing.
Actually, no, it's not because we're not advertising it.
We're not
We're
making
not
money
making
off
money
of
off
it, I
of
guess.
it. Yeah.
Check out Fear Dakota on
And it's
Twitch.
less than 10
the official
seconds.
Combat Party on Twitter. All links are in the description. James has a YouTube channel.
But not linking that because that's now private.
Oh, we're not linking that.
I mean, I
Wow,
might
peasant.
if I change the profile picture because that has my actual picture.
What a loser.
We said your name.
I changed it.
Yeah, James
yes.
Herman, who lives on beep.
Wait, there's a sensor
Sorry,
noise.
That wasn't a censored noise. That was him
yeah, no, I
actually
actually
going.
made that noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Legally stupid.
Legally stupid.
Legally stupid.
Okay, here's a call to arms. If you know anyone that is artistic in the music area, please send us an intro song.
Or any song.
Yes, something of your own works that you allow us to use.
I'm right here.
Copyright free.
James, are you gonna make music for this?
I could.
Can you mix music?
We can mix music if he can make it.
Yeah, I can make.
Okay, then do that.
Probably
But still,
not.
We
Okay.
want your other works.
What did you? Probably
Yes.
not until
No,
next episode.
Yeah, I understand that. I just lost my chair hydraulics accidentally. So now I'm all the way down here, and I'm going to do our outro.
So
This has been the Legally Stupid Podcast, Episode 2. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please remember to comment.
Oh,
Comment.
it's Dr.
comment.
Techman.
Hello, Dr. Techman.
Dr. Tech.
How are you?
I'm well.
He is well.
He's well.
Would you like to say goodbye
Surprise
to our podcast?
guest.
Goodbye, podcast.
Goodbye, podcast.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, podcast.
This has been Legally Stupid.